Right, welcome back to another Spirit Island game. I'm going to be playing Laura again, and we're going to have a rematch against Russia. But this time we're going to be playing Russia 4. And what that does is basically just change the invader deck. So if we just do it like this, so we're going to alternate between stage 2 and stage 3 cards when we get there. Should be interesting. So we can expect a lot more explorers. Okay, so let's do the explore in the sands. Oh dear. Okay, already not feeling great about this, but maybe it's okay. Okay, right, so I definitely want to get some presents on the board. I'm going to go here. Yep, I'm going to go here. I definitely want to play these two cards. And then again, we will get the plant, energy, and pay for these. Okay, so my plan going forward, this is going to build a city, but I think we can deal with it. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Let's have a go. So event doesn't trigger. We build in the sands. So we get a city over here. Definitely want to deal with this as quickly as possible. And then we explore in the jungle. Okay. Right, let's gather some things up then. So where do you want to go? We could gather this one. It's a bit of a waste though, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to let these two blight. So I'm going to gather this one and this one here. If we can clear out the inland, we should be okay. Gather two beasts in here and gather two Dahan. Actually, I'm going to gather this one, I suppose. No, I'll gather these two. Okay, that's the gather. So one fear, add a Badlands in here, and we can add a beasts. So let's add a beast here. Do I need that though? So that's going to be 4, 5. Don't think I need that, so let's pop that beast in there instead. Okay, so we can replace one town. Oh, I could actually get this in there, couldn't I? Maybe I just don't worry about this for now. So I'm going to replace this one with 2 explorers. Get a fear for that because we have a city in this land. And then destroy 2 explorers per token, which is gives us up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get a fear for that. Try and destroy this one, but push it instead. And we're going to push it over here. Okay. Turn done. I'm going to play these 2 cards. Get a presence on the board, maybe this one, just so I can access this land here. And then I'm going to get a moon and 2 energy. So we did the 3rd and 2nd growth option. Right, I'll get the moon here just so we can replace a town if we need to. So 2 fear, and then 1 damage per token. So we've got 4, and we just clear up that city there. Like it was nothing. Okay, let's go. Let's go for it. Event. Stage 1. On each board, choose a sacred site, gather 1, and add an additional 1. This is tragic. But actually, it's not bad at all. Because although we've gathered some explorers into here, we have presence here, so we actually ignore these in the Ravage. So that's fine. Add 1 disease to the jungle or wetland with the most. So that's going to have to be this land. And on each board, remove 1 blight from a land with at least 2 Dahan, which doesn't affect us. On each board, push 1 explorer or town from a land with badlands, wilds, or Dahan. Ooh. Okay, let's pop that in there. Because you never know. We've got two cards. We could potentially deal with this explorer. In the next fear card, are we going to do it? Each player adds one strife in a land with or adjacent to beasts. And that does do it. That does it. Great. Thank goodness we put this beast here. Great. So we ravage in the sands. We ignore these explorers. That does 0 damage. The Dahan fight back. And we're going to push this probably in here for now. We're going to build in the jungle and then explore in the mountains. So it's only this one that gets explored into because we did a good job of clearing out the buildings next to this mountain. Okay, great. Okay, excellent. So why don't we replace a town with 2 explorers? That's 1 fear for that because there's a city in here, and then we're going to gather them into here. For now, they're ignored because we've got presence there. Do you want to build, or do you want to deal with this at some point? Okay. And we can add a wilds in one of our lands. Where might be a good one? Maybe this one here in this mountains. Okay. Great. Destroy 2 explorers per token. Yeah, I guess because we put this wilds here, I can actually destroy this, but we don't. We push it instead. And let's push it in this land here, since we've got all of our tokens. Now, although we've got 3 explorers in this land, because we've got presence here as well, these are actually ignored when we check for, which is it, Russia 3. So usually this land would ravage because there are 3 explorers or more, but we actually ignore them, so that's not going to ravage. Great. Okay, time passes. Let's reclaim. And definitely want to gather. Maybe add some things as well. We're not going to get any towns again. So again, ooh, I'm going to get plant. And 2 energy. Just to thin out some of these explorers, I think. Yeah. That works for me. So no fast powers. On each board, add an explorer to a land with blight. Well, we tried. Push up to 2 explorers or a town from a land with beasts. Don't think I really want to do that, to be honest. In each land with buildings, 1 damage per Dahan, but that's not going to affect us. Right, let's do it. Jungle Ravage. These are ignored. So we get a blight here. Build in the mountains. Unfortunately, we get a town there. And explore into the jungle. This is an issue. And we have an escalation as well. So let's put these in this land here. All of the explorers. So we're going to have to do some work here. So let's get some gathering. We'll gather this one into here. We'll gather these Dahan into here. And we can gather some explorers as well. Gather this one. And this one, I suppose. 2 beasts. This one here and this one here. And I think that's all we can do. So let's try and take care of all of these. 1 fear. Add a Badlands, and we can add another beast. So let's spread these beasts out a little bit. I think there's 4, 2, 4, 6, 7 there. That's going to be enough. Okay, did I get that fear? I think I did. And we can actually replace this with 2 explorers. Okay, that's good. And destroy 2 explorers per token. So we've got 4 in here, so that's 8 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2 fear for those. And then 1 fear because we're going to have to push this out. So let's push this out here. All right. Feeling good. Okay. Not too bad. So let's get another presence out. Oops, pop that there. And we actually, I'm going to get a card. Get a minor power. That's perfect. So this is great. This is on element and it's 0 cost. So I'm just going to get that. And I'll play that as well this turn. Okay, so swallowed by the wilderness, 2 fear. 1 damage per token. Sure. Let's get rid of this explorer and then push this one into here. This wouldn't have ravaged anyway, but it's good to consolidate everything. And then we get 2 fear and 1 extra one because I'll retroactively target this land. And that's it for fast. So, event. Gosh, got a lot of fear cards. Whoops. It's fine. Terror level 2. For the rest of the turn, ignore strife. Okay. Destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. Excellent. So I'm going to choose this land. So destroy that and then push. Sure. Just pop it in there. Because we've got 2 presents here, we ignore all of these explorers. What else? Defend with Dahan. It's not going to matter. So, terror level 2. Okay, skip a ravage with Dahan. Remove 1 explorer or town from a land with 2 or fewer invaders. Okay, I'll get rid of this explorer here. And add a strife in a land with presence. Okay, you are the lucky explorer. And 1 energy per sacred site with invaders, so that's an extra energy. Great. Okay, we ignore the strife. Let's ravage in the mountains, nothing happens. Build in the jungle, and then explore in the jungle and the waters. All right. God, this is really a problematic land, that, isn't it? Okay, okay. So, I need to deal with these. So we have no towns on the board. So instead I'm going to replace this explorer with an explorer. And then I can gather that into our land, like so. Can add another wild somewhere. Where don't I want exploring? In the jungles again? It's not going to be that though, is it? I'll just pop this down here, I suppose. Yeah, we've sorted out the wetlands. It's just the jungles which are so dangerous. So destroy some explorers using our innate. Why don't we clear this one up? So we've got 2 tokens in here. So 1, 2, 3. That's a fear. And 1 fear for pushing this explorer into here. Okay. I do believe everyone just fell over. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to reclaim all our cards, get an energy, and currently we don't have to worry about this jungle ravaging because we've got presence in there. So what I want to do is really tackle this city. That's the only thing that's really going to stop us. So if we can tackle that city this turn, which we can do playing these cards, then we should be good. I could even get extra fear here with portents. What if I don't play that and I play this instead? And then get the extra air so we can repeat this power, and then we can just replace all of the cities off of the board and all of the towns, and then that should be fine. Yeah. So we get 2 energy from that, gain, pay. Okay, let's do it. All right. So 2 fear, and I'm going to target portents in which land are we going to do some destroying? This land, I suppose. So that gives us an extra fear when something is destroyed there. And that's it. So let's see what happens. When ravaging, each individual invader does -1 damage to the land and +1 to the Dahan. Okay. Push up to 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with beasts. Okay, let's gather everything in there. 2 fear per land, or 2 fear per board with Dahan in a land with cities. Nope. Each player chooses a different land with Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan there. Sure. So 1, 2, 3. We get push this somewhere over here, I suppose. And then we get an extra fear. Oh, did I get? Yeah, we get an extra fear for portents because we put it in that land. Great. Gosh, we're doing okay. Extra fear card and some Dahan defense. Okay. So ravage in the jungles. Unfortunately, we get a blight here, which cascades. But I don't think it's going to matter. Blighted Island. Immediately destroy a beast. Okay. And then add 1 blight to a land with a town. Okay. So we add a blight into this land, and then we cascade over here. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. But we've still got 3 blight, so it's fine. Okay, so that's the ravage done. So we're going to build in the jungle, get a town here, and that's it. That's it. And then we explore in the wetlands with an escalation. So let's just put these explorers in this central land. Gosh. However, we have just won the game. So for sake society, let's replace this city with 3 explorers, and then we can gather them into this land. And then because we've got 4 air, we can actually repeat it, and instead we're going to target this town, replace it with 2 explorers, and gather them in. We've got no buildings on the board, terror level 2. We won. Success. Excellent. So we did it. Russia 4 with law. We got revenge. Happy days. Thanks for watching.